Welcome to my channel. Hello, lovelies. It's Agape, your girl. From my last video, it was about life as a registered nurse. Today's topic is about a life as a student midwife. So I decided to pursue midwifery training and got sponsorship from the Ministry of Health to go to Iyenu hospital, which is in Anambra State. It's a mission hospital. It is a very popular hospital because a lot of people go there from all over. People believe that that is where their wife will deliver. So it's quite a busy midwifery department. So first of all, we don't have an accommodation in the hospital for student nurses from the from Ministry of Health. And on the first day, I found an accommodation with my fellow students, and we found a 3-bedroom house. That was a very up the market kind of place for me, considering that as a student nurse, I shared a room with 1 or 2 other student nurses. So though as a registered nurse working, I had a room to myself in a similar 3-bedroom house. So it might be like a consistency. We are paid more because we are paid staff nurse salary, basic salary, which is much more than what we got as a student. So we had more cash flow. We decorated our room very well. We had a sitting room to share, and there was a competition with flower growing. I don't know why, but we embraced it and we all had our flowers, nurturing it. And then come to the school, we were shown around. There is the antenatal which is the prenatal care, where the mothers are taken care of while pregnant, and then proceed to go to labor ward, and then they deliver, and then go to the ward with their babies, and from there they are discharged. So we have to go through all these 3 departments, and we have to have our objectives of how many and we have to meet our objectives, and we have number of cases that we have to do both in the antenatal clinic, labor ward, and the ward. Also, the theory part of the midwifery has to be met. So I had the first day. So the first day in the labor ward was a memorable day because I've never witnessed a lady giving birth, and it was like I was going to faint or scream, but remember to be professional. And after that initial shock, we got on with the work. There was a particular nurse, very experienced, very, very experienced nurse, and a no-nonsense sister. And she will initially you think he hates us or he's putting pressure on us, but in hindsight, she did a very good work, because once you've had tutelage under her, you will be very confident to practice as a midwife anywhere. So we thank our lucky stars that we had the opportunity to go under her tutelage. So fast forward, I worked on the ward, and there was a matron that was so particular. When he would come, he would drill you, and people were always crying and in tears and embarrassed. And on that fateful day, it was my turn. He came in and said, "You have to take me on a ward round." Mind that we're student midwives. There is sisters on the ward, there is staff nurses on the ward, But he decided to, I think he enjoys humiliating the students. So on that particular day, and I said, what am I going to do? So what I did was, I said, I know the names of the patient. If by any chance I forget, I will just grab the folder there and say the name, because there are up to 40 mothers and babies. So, and as I was taking her around, and I will be saying, oh, quickly, this is this person and the mother and the baby, they are doing well. Anyone I don't know, I'll grab. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm looking at the name. I said, there are many of them. And I have to do this quickly and get back to my daily assignment on the ward, because every student nurse is given an assignment to do, which you report back to the sister. So I was quite confident and bold, but inside I was bubbling and in fear. But I didn't allow her to say it. So in life, sometimes you have to take a bold stand when you know you are not hurting anybody. Because if she wanted more details, she could call the sister or the staff nurses that are there that are qualified. And I think after my incident, maybe she will have a rethink of humiliating the student midwives. But that was my experience that day, and I was quite chuffed after that incident. But my oh my, was I scared inside? I don't know if she saw it, but she never let me know that I wasn't up to the job. So that was my experience that day. I enjoyed midwifery because it's so satisfying. Nurturing and seeing a lady pregnant up to labor, and now they have their baby. The only sad time is when there is a loss of life, which is not, I didn't witness any. Thank God for that. But there is always an incident, but not often. But with modern medicine and technique, it's rare for a mother to lose their life while giving birth, because there's a lot of interventions that can be done. So when we finished the year, it was time for the exam, and we had to go to Nsukka, which is in Enugu State, because that is the examination center. So there, we do theory and practical. So I was very confident with both my theory and practical. And then come on the day of the result, I was even encouraging others that we are not afraid to go and say, I don't think I did well. And I was encouraged. I said, go on, you will be okay. Not thinking that I will be the one that they will be consoling later. So when I went in and they said, oh, you passed your theory very well, but you failed your practical. And I said, oh, how? He said, you failed one aspect of it. So that is enough to fail you. So you have to repeat. And I was in pieces. I've never failed any exam, and I felt the world is coming to an end. I was thinking of every possible bad thing, and they were consoling me. I don't know how I got back to my room, and I was just thinking, I'm a failure. Every one of my friends have passed and move on with their life, and I'm going to be here alone with another set of students, because they take 6 months intake every time. And they were saying, don't worry, it's only 6 months. Anyway, after thinking hard and fast about all this, I had to adjust. I didn't have any option than to still stay back. I didn't have any option than to stay back and repeat the 6 months, and concentrated purely on my practical, because I can now combine it. So that was my focus, and thankfully after the 6 months I took the practical again, and it was okay. So the story here is, and the lesson to be learned is, that life is never smooth. I don't know people out there in other walks of life who have had it smooth. How do you get strong? How do you have resilience if you don't have dips in your life? So that was one of the dips in my life, and it made me stronger. At the end of the day, I still qualified as a midwife. If I had given up, then I wouldn't qualify. So when you have dips in your life, it's good to probably grieve about it, but get up again, dust yourself, and continue. Once there is life, there is hope. Particularly when things that can be remedied. Because the exam I failed, I could take it again. And what is 6 months if you think of it now? But then you don't think about it that way. It's also good to surround yourself with good people. People that will tell you the truth. People that will support you and give you all the encouragement you need. There is a lot of big wins in my life, that the small losses are nothing. So, has your life been like mine? Will this video help you to encourage somebody and say, you can still be what you are meant to be? Just continue going. If you are watching up till now, you are liking this video, please subscribe if you have not subscribed. Turn on your notification button and alert so that you will get the videos that I will drop firsthand. People that have not subscribed, please do subscribe, share, like, and comment. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Ask me questions, and I will try as best as I can to give you an answer. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.